Okay, first things first, let's give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Stone. Shalom to all the true worshippers, worshiping in the spirit and in the truth, to awake the elect of the nation of Israel, which are you so-called Native Americans, Hispanics, Latinos, and you so-called blacks, all true biblical Israelites. Alright, and that's according to the prophecies that are written in the scripture, mainly Deuteronomy, the entire chapter 28. Alright, now the RFID microchip is the MOTB, refer to Revelation 13 verse 16 on up. If you don't already know what the MOTB is, the mark of the alright. Let's not forget World War 3 is brewing, alright? And most importantly, our big brother Yahweh Shai is about to make his debut return to exact judgment upon those that look back and to give salvation unto them that don't look back. Alright? What I'm talking about when I say don't look back, which is the name, the title of this lesson. And I pray it will be edifying at a one or at a za. Alright? What I mean by saving those that don't look back or don't look back is ones that don't look back on this life that they're living and miss it, yo. Whether it be for the money that you used to make, or you still making a lot of money right now, your big house, if you do have that, just looking back on this life and missing it, maybe you're missing certain things. You're longing to enjoy certain wants once more, but haven't begun the work. You cannot stop, and you cannot be, as the apostle Ariam Lab said, and be entangled, in the affairs or the cares of this life. Yes, we have responsibilities and duties while we are here, but our most important duty is this work, all right? Is the Lord's work. And once we've begun that, we cannot look back. So, with that, let's jump into our first scripture. This is Luke 9:68. And Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of heaven, yo. No man having put his hand to the plow is fit for the kingdom of heaven. No man having put his hand to the plow and looking back, yo. And where you're looking is where your heart is. Alright? Whatever you're looking to is what your mind is set on. Alright? So your mind have to be set on the coming of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Your mind have to be set on the destruction of this wicked world. Alright, there is nothing here. There is no gain here. There is no profit here for us. Our next scripture is, Genesis 19. And this is the account. Genesis 9 and starting at 24. But this is the account with Lot's wife. Alright, so let's read. Genesis 19 and 34. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven. And he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities, and that which grew upon the ground. So plants, buildings, man-made structures, people, that includes women and children, You know, old people, it doesn't matter. Lord is no respecter of person. Right? Once your judgment is set, that's it. Right? And this is the same thing that is coming up on the earth right now, that's about to come up, the overthrow of Esau's kingdom, in which not just men but women, children, old people, you know, whatever you sympathize with, the plant that is on upon the earth, you know, everything is about to be erased, eradicated, destroyed, burnt. Are you going to be looking back on that? Are you going to have your mind set on that? Are you going to have your heart set on those things? Well, if so, this is your judgment, all right? This is 26. It says, but his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. All right? She became a pillar of salt. In other words, she got destroyed, for having set her heart, for being unable to let go of that wicked kingdom. All right? For being entangled. All right? For being entangled with the affairs and with the cares of that wicked kingdom, she was destroyed, All right, let me read that again. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. She began the escape from there, to refuge. And then in other words, having begun the work of her salvation, that would lead to her salvation, she looked back. And that is what we're doing today. We've begun the work necessary for our salvation, mandatory for our salvation. So what is going to happen if we look back? We're going to be turned into pillars of salt. In other words, we're going to be destroyed, That anger and fury of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to be upon us, and our own blood is going to be upon our heads. All right? There's nothing to look for here. So what did she die for, This is our next precept. This is Matthew 6:19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. That is what not just Lot's wife is gonna be. That is not just what it's not just Lot's wife that was destroyed for these things, for having set her mind upon the treasures and stuff of Gomorrah and the people she knew and obviously had affection for, because she was willing to be destroyed for them, because she heard specific instructions: do not look back. And we've gotten specific instructions: don't look back on this world, care not for the affairs of this world, lay not up for yourself treasures. That's an instruction from Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. Alright? But verse 20, but lay up for yourselves. Hey, I want to point out something. That's Lot's wife, the mother of his children. And even when she was being turned into salt, Lot still did not look back, And the mindset, that resolve that he had, and knew what he had to do, and knew what he had begun to do, what he needed to do for his salvation, that's the same mindset we have to have. That same determination to receive salvation from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's the same determination we have to have. same attitude. He didn't look back, even though the mother of his child, his wife, his beloved, was being turned into salt, right next to him. He didn't look back on her. He wasn't curious, not even to see how this was happening. Somebody had turned into salt. Nothing. Didn't matter, only salvation. And that's how we have to be narrow-minded to get this salvation, Verse 21. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So don't look back upon these treasures, Look forward, even if you got gain. You're getting gain. That's the Most High blessing you, That's the Most High giving you what you need. Remember, the Lord give it and the Lord take it. He kill it and he make alive, all right? So, let me see. Second Peter 3 and 10. We're going to start from 10. All right, it says, But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. So everything that was going to be burned up, Lot's wife had her mind, had her heart, and was looking back towards stuff that was gonna be burned. She was looking back at elements that will melt with fervent heat, and that's the same shit that's about to happen here. What are you doing? What are you doing? We can't make cars, house, land. We can't make money, women. No, nothing distract us, Nothing keep us from our salvation. All right? Because it shall all be burnt up. It's the point in it. It's all vain. Verse 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be? Dissolved meaning destroyed. How should you be? How should you live? What should you do? What manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Verse 12. Here it is. Looking for. Here's that word, looking again. Let's go into that word real quick. Looking. Let's go into that word. Let's see what it says. Just to see what it says real quick. To expect. Whether in thought, in hope, or in fear. To look for, to hope for. So we should be hoping. Let me touch this spot. So it should be hoping for and hasting the coming of the day of the Lord, That is what should be within our minds, whether in thought or in hope or in fear. To look for, wait for. See what else is down here. Yeah. That drives the point home, To hope for, look for, It says looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Yeah, that's it. Don't look back. Alright? You're looking back on things that will be destroyed. So look forward. Look forward to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and the kingdom he has prepared for us. In his house are many mansions. Alright? Forward to that. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. Once more, let's give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Again, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to all true worshippers.